I don't think they had a timeout. Did they have the one left?
It'll be a technical foul.
Welcome to No Timeouts Left.
Hey,
It's just us two.
there's just two frogs on the log.
And then there were two.
And then there were two.
Yeah, we're without Coach Klein today.
We're out now, coach.
Man, where are you, dude? Oh, Captain, my captain.
Dude.
It's okay. He's dealing with some personal stuff right now. And we might be leading this thing for maybe a week, maybe two. Who knows? If this goes well, we'll see. But I'm your co-host. I'm Money Mike Phillips.
I'm the co-host, old Statman France.
Old Coco.
Oh, God.
All right, man. How you been?
Man, just vacating in Gatlinburg, bro. What about you?
I was there with you. Actually, that was pretty crazy.
All I remember was Sleepy Face.
Oh, Sleepy Face. We don't even need to mention that.
Oh, Sleepy Face.
He was talking in his sleep, guys, and then now his nickname's Sleepy Face. That's all you need to know. If you know me, I'll fill you in with the rest later.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get on, dude. Let's talk about some sports. We got a lot today. We got some NFL. We're gonna go over the pretty much the standings and everything. Maybe some key games, stats, all that good stuff. And we got some NCAA quick Week 4 recap for you. We got some MLB playoffs. I know TJ's excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of nervous because I don't watch too much baseball, so I'm not going to talk out my too much. But we also got some UFC. And we also got games to watch for Week 6 in NCAA. We got some upsets, close calls, all that good stuff.
And by the way, that's actually Week 5 updates, not Week 4.
Well, it said Week 4 in the top. They're throwing me curveballs left and right here. This is only our first time doing this together. We're going to get through it, guys. But all right, let's get started with some NFL, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, bro.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm loving life.
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. We'll get to the Eagles eventually, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's start with some AFC East. We got New England at the top of the division.
Actually playing right now, too, as we speak.
Yeah, we're watching them.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
It's on there.
It's up there.
And the score is 7-14 Patriots, if you want to know.
Let's just say we definitely both picked the Patriots already before we do our pick'em, because we're definitely going to do a pick'em this week. We missed it last week. I'm sorry about that. We're going to get back on the ball.
We got it.
All right. Well, New England's 5-0. They've won their last 5, obviously. 5-game winning streak. Tom Brady's looking solid. He's looking good. He did just throw an interception.
I'll say he's looking all right. Tom Brady ain't looking like he has been. That's for sure.
We saw him throw an interception to Jackrabbit a minute ago.
Well, I mean, heck, dude, he just played last week. And, I mean, dude, he didn't even throw, or it was either week 3 or week 4. He didn't even throw over 150 yards.
Oh, yeah.
I think he threw exactly 150 yards.
He threw as many yards as he needed to throw. Because they still won.
Yeah, he didn't throw no touchdowns neither, though.
No, he got shut down, but I don't think it's going to happen this week. It already hasn't happened.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, so far he's doing pretty well, besides that interception to Jackrabbit. But I digress on that. Let's move on. Number 2 spot in the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills.
Dude, I'm loving that right now. I ain't even gonna lie.
Coming back from a loss a couple weeks ago, they got the win. They're now 4-1.
That's awesome.
Josh Allen led Buffalo over the Titans in a really defensive struggle kind of game. 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, en route to a 14-7 victory.
That's dope.
Not bad. I like Josh Allen, man. I like this kid. Because he can just make it happen in tough games.
Yeah.
I mean, and the dude can run, too.
Yeah, he can.
And he's like 6'5", 6'6". That's a big boy.
That is a pretty big, tall kid right there.
All right. And then the dumpster fires of the division.
Oh, God.
You're tied for last, the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Jets.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Jets.
Or whatever. Oh, yeah, and then they say Jets.
It's more like LOSS. Every week.
Leaving Dolphins squealing right now.
Oh, man. I don't know what to think about these teams. Jets get back Sam Darnold maybe this week. I think he's been cleared from his mono. So
let's hope it goes right for him.
Let's hope it goes good because, I mean, who do they got this week? Do you know?
Jets?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, they got the
Cowboys. No,
yeah.
it's not going to go good for them then. It's not going to go good for them at all. And I apologize, but you might have to wait till next week for your win. But, all right. Dolphins.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I have
about
nothing
the Dolphins,
to say.
dude.
I mean, I liked that they put in Rosen, but I mean, you saw flashes from him in the Cowboys game, but ever since then, I haven't seen the Dolphins doing much. We'll just go ahead and move on because I don't have much to say about either of those teams. AFC West. Go ahead and hit me with the division leader there.
The Chiefs.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
4-1, which they were 4-0.
Yeah.
They just took a loss to the Colts.
Jacoby
Brissett, boy.
Yeah, Mahomes looked good in the game. 22-39, 321 yards and a touchdown, but just not enough.
Yeah, you're right, man.
You need one of those 3-touchdown Mahomes games to win this one.
I mean, dude.
Well, you didn't need one. You just needed an extra touchdown. You probably would have won.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, they definitely got their money's worth out of Vinatieri, dude.
Oh, yeah.
4 field goals.
Yeah, the Titans would have liked to have him.
Oh, Jesus.
Brissett struggled, but he scored the only Colts touchdown on a scramble. It was in the red zone. I think it was within 5 yards, but he squeaked it out. I mean, he pump faked, got the dude to come off his feet a little bit, and then just took it on in the end zone. I can't say I called this one at all.
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't.
And it was in KC, dude. Like, that's an upset in my eyes, straight up.
But I see the Chiefs are going to run this division, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have the Raiders coming up. They're 3-2. They've won their last 2 games.
That's crazy.
Not bad.
3-2. I mean, they're only 1 game back.
They've been playing some ugly football.
Yeah, they have.
They've been playing some really ugly football.
They're over 500 and they're getting wins. So, I mean, ugly football, nice football, pretty football, it don't matter.
Not the way I'd see this division lining up at all.
I would expect the Chargers to be up a little bit, which is, pretty bad.
They're only down a game.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's 2 games against the Chiefs, though.
I mean, going back to the Raiders, they blew a 17-point lead. But they ended up getting the win.
They had a
97-yard drive. Capped with a Josh Jacobs touchdown. He ended up with 123 yards on 26 carries, 2 touchdowns. He got that last touchdown with 2 minutes left, and they ended up squeaking by 24-21 over the Chicago Bears.
Anything can happen, bro.
Not bad.
That's not that bad.
Not bad. I mean, that's ugly football, but you'll take a W, like you said.
Yeah, boy.
And all right, you want to move on to our number 3 slot?
Yeah, speaking of, going down to the Chargers, like they are only 1 game back from the Raiders, but they're 2 games back from the Chiefs, and
they just lost a division match.
To the Broncos.
To the Broncos of all people.
Like, and that's crazy, man. Like Phillip Rivers, I've always had a thing for Phillip Rivers. I always thought he was a good.
Thing for him.
I would say, well, you know what I mean. Consistent. I always thought he was a decent, consistent quarterback. Wasn't flashy, but he was getting the job done. It may not have been every time, but it was still getting done. I mean, Denver had Peyton. Couldn't do nothing about that. And I'm just going to interrupt this. I'm sorry, but...
We have a game break.
Yeah, game break. Statman Fran's coming through. Giants just tied up the game.
On a fumble recovery.
Who fumbled that?
Tom Brady fumbled
Tom Brady fumbled it,
strip sack.
They ran it back. Oh, boy.
How did he do that?
And they're out without Saquon right now.
Oh, yeah. He dove into the end zone. That's crazy.
Nice. Anyway.
Sorry we're getting off topic, Austin. If you got to edit that out, I understand. But we're live right now from my living room.
Live from Manchester,
Tennessee. Mike's living room.
Welcome to NTL.
We're coming at you. But all right.
Back to it.
Phillip
Rivers, man. 2 interceptions as the Broncos defense finally shows up and forces 3 turnovers, which one of those was a fumble. 20-13, man, is the final score for Denver. Won it over them. And that actually puts Denver, which is at the bottom of the barrel on the division, at 1-4. 1-4.
Jinx.
First win under Vic Fangio. Fangio? I was about to say Fandango.
Fandango. Okay. All right. Well, moving on. So I don't really have much to say about Denver. Honestly, I think they could end up maybe getting to that 500 mark, maybe above, maybe a 9-7 season if they're lucky. I think this is a 7-9, 6-10 win team. Honestly,
I don't know, because I only see them winning one more division game. Maybe.
I see the Chargers. The Raiders. I see the Chargers, Raiders, and Chiefs kind of getting closer as the season gets to an end.
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
This division's gonna definitely fill out as it goes,
For sure.
And moving on now to the AFC North, we got the Ravens at 3-2 at the top of the division. That's crazy to me. Never would have saw that coming.
Yeah, for real, dude. I was expecting, honestly, the Ravens to be maybe 4-1 with the only loss to the Chiefs.
Yeah, and I mean, the Ravens had to come out in overtime to win this game against the Steelers team that has not looked good. So that gives me some cause for concern. Is Lamar Jackson falling back down to earth?
I mean, hope not, man.
He still
got 70 rushing yards. Yeah. He still also threw 3 interceptions.
Exactly.
Like, bro, I started you over Carson Wentz last week, dog.
That hurts. That hurts bad.
Bro, really? Or not last week. I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no. That's when he got the loss.
No, it was last week. I started you last week, but it was in the one that wasn't the money league. So
I think Mason Rudolph getting knocked unconscious in the third quarter, coming out with a concussion, definitely attributed to this last win they got.
Yeah, I mean, sure, dude.
If Mason Rudolph's out there, does it even go to overtime?
Tough call, dude.
It's possibly not, honestly, because he went down in the third, and he was doing pretty well.
Yeah,
a lot better than Lamar Jackson was doing towards the end of the game. But moving on, we'll go to I've said moving on too much. Going to the Browns at the number 2 slot, 2-3, coming off of the loss.
Is the hype over yet?
Is it over yet?
Dude, I had the hype after week 2.
Yeah.
I was like, that week was after week 2. I was like, the hype's over.
They got shut down by the 49ers.
Dude, God.
Mayfield actually has his worst career game so far. He was 8 of 22 for 100 yards, 2 interceptions.
Bro, that's horrible.
And they lost 31-3 in the Monday Night Spotlight.
That is horrible. And what's funny is Nick Chubb actually still got me some pretty good points on his fantasy.
Did you see the stat where they said Baker Mayfield's QBR would have been better if he had just thrown the ball into the ground every time?
That's all.
And as a matter of fact, I got this little stat. This is hilarious.
Oh, Jesus.
It's OBJ. He's a non-factor, but he had a better QBR than Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he threw that one pass. I forgot about that.
OBJ ended the game with 2 receptions, 27 yards. He was 1 for 1, 20 yards passing. He ended the game with a 98.4 overall QBR, and Baker Mayfield had 1.4.
That is awesome.
Maybe we found OBJ's new position.
Oh, yeah, for real, dude. Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Hey, if you want the guy to be a factor, you got to give him the ball, and what better position to get the ball every play than at quarterback?
Right now.
I mean, let him just throw it to his LSU teammate all day, and then it'll be over.
What's it?
He might actually get a couple wins out of the season if he did that.
Go Tigers.
Steelers sitting at 1-4 after the loss to the Ravens. They could have came away. Been 2-3, been tied up with the Browns, but I mean, it was a close game. And when you're quarterback, you're missing 2 quarterbacks now.
Yeah, that's what
and you just traded away Josh Dobbs.
That's what I was about to say too. I mean, it's not a surprise the Steelers are where they're at. I mean, they ain't got Bell no more. Mm-mm. They ain't got Ben no more. They ain't got
Antonio Brown to take away from Juju Smith-Schuster.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And I mean, this is just like showing you right here, like. Juju, man, you need to step up, bro.
Is Tomlin's...
You need to do something.
Is Tomlin's job in jeopardy?
Could be, man. It could be.
They're talking about...
go to Washington.
The Washington Redskins wanted him.
Yeah.
But he said he's not worried about that right now. He's like,
look,
I'm a 1-4 team. I don't have time to be worrying about anything but getting this next W. All right.
I also seen something about some Cowboys fans started a petition to fire Jason Garrett.
That's every year. That's literally every year. One of our players or one of our coaches gets petitioned to get fired. Last year it was
the Clapper.
No, last year it was our offensive coordinator, which I can't even. Scott Linehan. I don't even want to remember his name. But I digress. And we're on to the Bengals at the bottom of the division.
This is probably my biggest surprise. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to be undefeated, but I wouldn't expect them to be 0-5. Even without AJ Green.
Complete dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's our word for teams this year that just have
Dumpster
been so bad. Dumpster fires.
That's crazy.
And I don't even have much to say about the Bengals. I mean, what can you say? Their main receiver is gone. I mean,
what can you say about a team that's 0-5?
And they're
like the Jets and the Dolphins.
They're just not doing anything. Like, just get some wins and we'll talk about you more. Moving on. Sorry, Bengals fans. You know I got mad love for every football fan, but y'all's team is not getting it done so far. We'll go on to the AFC South. You want to hit us off?
Tied for first, man. Texans and the Colts at 3-2. It's not bad.
They both won their last game.
Nobody was expecting that from the Colts, I'll tell you that.
No, not with Andrew Luck retiring.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If Andrew Luck's there, they're probably 5-0. To be completely honest.
I don't know, man.
To be completely honest,
dude.
Andrew Luck would give him that edge.
I honestly think Andrew Luck was overrated.
Overrated my butt,
bro.
Dude.
Dude, you were injured for 18 years, bro, and don't even know what you was injured from.
Oh, come on.
Bro, you had a migraine and missed the week.
So Tony Romo was overrated too.
No, hold on. I didn't say that.
So Tony Romo was overrated.
I didn't say that.
All right.
Tony Romo. But okay, hold on. Put it this way: Andrew Luck also didn't play a game with 4 broken ribs and a punctured lung.
Yep. That's my boy.
Because he would have probably been in a hospital overseas somewhere.
Crying.
If he was like, I don't know what's wrong with me, sir. I stubbed my toe. I gotta miss a year.
Oh man. I mean, some people are just more injury prone, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I mean, some people just don't.
He just wants to go play for his dad in the XFL.
Might as well.
I mean, dude,
that would be
your dad's
sweet.
A partner, and it might as well.
That's a sweet gig. But the Texans, I think we all kind of had a feeling this was coming.
I was honestly, I was putting Texans winning the division anyways. I mean, dude, they got a solid squad, bro.
Could, but this division's really locked up right now. Yeah. I mean, everybody's kind of neck and neck. You got the top 2 teams are 3-2, and the bottom 2 with the Jaguars and the Titans at 2-3, losing both of their games like last week. So
that's crazy.
Who's your dark horse? Who do you think's gonna pull out in this one?
I'm pulling the Jags, bro.
You think the Jags will miss you?
Yeah, I'm pulling the Jags, bro.
Mustache magic.
Bitch, I can throw a football over the mountains.
Man, I think he can.
He probably could. I know Nick Foles could.
That dude's a beast, man. I really like Minshew. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on the podcast, probably, but I forget stuff a lot. Minshew was actually a Heisman candidate his last year in college.
That's wild. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was like top 7 or top 5 or something like that.
Jeez.
Look it up. I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. And we'll go on to our favorite division.
Hey,
here we are.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
NFC East. You want me to start it off?
Go ahead.
I can start it off, man. I can start it. It's fine. It's all good. And you know why? Because we're going to bounce back.
Yep,
tied for first, the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. It seems like this is every year with us, man.
Oh, gotcha, dude.
Dallas has lost their last 2. Philly won their last 2. So now the division is tied at 3-2 with them. Prescott throwing 3 interceptions in the loss to the Packers. I mean, where's Zeke? I mean, only 12 carries in that game. Granted, they were coming from behind pretty much the whole game. When you're down 17-0 against Aaron Rodgers, you don't want to run the ball. So, I mean, 3 of those interceptions, 2 of them, Amari Cooper, he took the blame for them, and he still ended up having a solid game. There was that one interception that was just so bad, the first one.
I mean, they almost came back and won, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
They had a chance. Maher missing the field goal. I mean, there's just been a lot of miscommunications lately on the team, and I think we'll bounce back. I have a lot of faith that we will bounce back. Yeah. But, I mean, Cooper came away with that 11 receptions, 226 yards and a touchdown, so he looked pretty solid. The only thing is, I mean, you got to hold on to those balls or at least, like, smack them down if you can't get to them. Something, help your quarterback out, you know?
I'm saying the Eagles take division, so I don't even care.
Oh, whatever.
It's going to happen, boy.
Is that all you're saying about the Eagles? What do you got to say about the Eagles, man?
I mean,
y'all been playing some solid football.
We have been, man. We have been. I mean, we got Jeffrey back, so that's definitely a big plus. I mean, he came back against Green Bay, didn't show out, but he did, he did what he needed to do.
Let me ask you something, though. Are you
If you bring out Deshaun Jackson, I swear to God.
No. Are you impressed with Carson Wentz?
Yeah,
so
of
far?
course, dude.
So far this season.
Of course, dude. I mean, if you look at his stats, I mean, his stats compared to this year that he was a solid MVP candidate. I don't care what anybody says. He would have won
I'll
MVP
even admit
candidate.
that. I'll even admit
if he
that.
wouldn't have got hurt. His numbers are the same, dude.
Are they?
His numbers are the same.
Just something doesn't look right to me.
10 touchdowns and 2 interceptions right now.
Something just doesn't look right. You know, is
mean,
that just me? He hasn't had his receivers. I will say that, and there's just been a lot of drops. Something is just not clicking with these receivers. Maybe it's because he has been hurt for a couple of seasons now.
Anybody that gets hurt is going to kind of, wash you up. But I'll tell you what, that man's still dodging sacks like he has been since before he got hurt.
He's a slippery dude.
Sure.
He's a slippery dude.
Is for sure.
And I guess we'll just leave it at that before me and TJ get too heated at each other.
We'll go about 2 hours for this.
Yeah, it would be too much.
On to the Giants.
We'll just have a Dallas-Philly podcast ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
On to the Giants.
I love it.
Who are playing right now and playing a pretty tough game against the Patriots. I will say we're still watching
14 right now.
14-14.
Unless they count this touchdown.
I think his arm was down. But all right, Giants are 2-3 as of right now. They lost their last game.
Yep.
Daniel Jones, he's getting back to where he's not. I don't know. I mean, what do you think about Daniel Jones? I think he's doing well.
Yeah.
But
I mean, did Saquon play the last game?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't play until the next game. I don't think.
I didn't think he did. Actually, I know for a fact he didn't because people were making it a big deal looking at his practices after he'd gotten hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And they were just dude, this man is a machine. I mean, dude is a machine, though.
I mean, that's Adrian Peterson stuff, but it was just a high ankle sprain. It wasn't like he tore his whole knee apart. And then that's my favorite story of Adrian Peterson, by the way. We're about to get into Redskins, but I'll just go ahead and say the story. I just remember when he got the knee surgery, I think it was the second time, and the doctor came in to tell him, he was like, you're not going to be able to, you don't want to bend your knee, or you're not going to be able to bend your knee for a while. And he just starts bending it at the doctor's table, like in front of the doctor. Wild. The doctor's just like, okay, I'm going to leave now. But
that's crazy.
I think the Giants could do pretty solid now that they got Daniel Jones back there and Saquon Barkley coming back.
Let me see him get Saquon back. Then
if that defense can hold up like they have been doing pretty decent in this game so far. I won't say that they end up coming out on top. They missed a few tackles there on that last one, but this team, I got a little bit of faith in them. I got a little bit of faith in the Giants. I don't think they'll get above the number 3 in the division, but
definitely not.
I think they'll do better than a lot of people thought.
Or the Eagles, that's for sure.
But one thing nobody saw coming was the Giants being better than the Redskins. I'll tell you that.
Nobody saw the Redskins coming to be 0-5.
Yeah, getting their head coach fired.
Haven't won a game yet.
Got their head coach fired, man.
Gruden got fired.
Now, is this the coaching thing, or is it the players that they have?
I mean, Gruden was there whenever they had, Kirk Cousins?
Oh, they were doing well.
They were doing good.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a scheme thing. Who knows? But we'll see if the Redskins can bounce back against the Dolphins in that next game. NFC West, we got the 49ers at the top of the division, 4-0. Looking real good.
That's nice.
Looking real good. And Breda, actually, in that last game, had an 83-yard run on the first play of scrimmage. That was crazy.
Right off the whim.
Dude. This team's pretty solid. And Garoppolo just played really, consistent quarterback the whole game. He wasn't being too flashy or anything. I think he only got, around 200 yards and 2 touchdowns or something. But they got the win.
They did, though.
They got the win.
Are they back to Super Bowl bound team?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. We'll see. I mean, this team could do something. What do you think about the 49ers, honestly? Do you think they're an actual contender? Is this
I mean, I'll tell you what. If they're playing the way they keep playing, dude, yeah, that's definitely a contender because it's not like they're just barely winning games, dude. I mean, they're not crushing people except for the Browns. but they're not like demolishing teams, but they're winning. Like they're actually, like something I would consider like, yo, you were the better team of that game, for sure.
They're playing some ugly games, but they, like you said, I mean, they're getting the job done.
Yeah.
So on to the Seahawks, 4-1. They've won their last 2.
I've never liked the Seahawks.
Man, but they're doing good.
I hate Russell Wilson.
That comeback win over the Rams.
We watched that too.
That was solid.
That was a good game.
5-yard touchdown from Wilson to Carson with just 2 minutes left, and then they miss a 44-yard field goal from Zerline with 11 seconds left. Would have won the Rams the game. 30-29 final score.
I couldn't believe it.
We were freaking out after the catch for the touchdown.
That was the Thursday night game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's right.
That was a good game.
We were in Gatlinburg.
That was a good game.
Mike's in the hot tub. I ran outside. I was just like, he missed a field goal. He missed a field goal.
I just look over and I can see the TV from the hot tub. And I'm like, oh, no.
Hilarious, dude.
But all right. Then we got the Rams, 3-2. They've lost their last 2 games. This is one of those teams that I thought was going to run this division again. And what's happening with them right now?
I'll put it like this. I didn't think they were going to run the division. I honestly thought it was going to be between them and the Seahawks. But I definitely wasn't expecting it to be the 49ers leading it all.
No.
That's that's done deal. We done talked about them.
But hell, a few weeks time and these top 3 teams in the NFC West could be tied up.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, it's still early in the season.
3 weeks from now, this could all be
a lot
different.
of divisions are tied up pretty tight right now, especially like between 2 and 3 games.
And then comes the Cardinals. 1-3-1. They got a win last week. They got a win.
I hate to see Fitzgerald being down and out like that, dude. On a team like that, at least. I mean, dude, you're a legend, bro.
And you drafted the shortest quarterback ever.
And the words of the captain. Should have stuck to baseball.
Man, should have stuck to baseball.
Straight up.
Well, we'll see if the Cardinals start to put it in gear. I don't know. I just don't really have a lot of faith in this team at this point in the year.
I think Kyler Murray is too short, dude. He's too short, man, to be out there.
Is he too short or is that line too bad?
No, he's too short, bro.
It's like you out there.
He's
like, don't talk about me like that.
I'm sorry, but
don't disrespect me like that.
I loved you in freaking. Dude, I liked watching you play baseball. I loved watching you play college ball. But, like, bro, you had the opportunity to go to baseball, and you would have murdered it, dude.
Yep.
Would have murdered it, and
Yep.
you decided, I'm going to put my big boy pants on and throw
Oakland
my
A's.
mouthpiece in.
The Oakland A's draft him? Yep.
And it's just like, dude, you should have stuck to it. I'd love to watch you play for the A's. Even though I hate the A's, I still would have loved to watch you play.
Could have been out in California, but no, you're in freaking Arizona, dude.
The sand dunes.
It's hot out there.
Yeah.
It's not fun. All right. Let's go NFC North, man.
NFC North.
Lead it off.
Well, Packers right now are 4-1. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out where that only loss came from.
Yeah.
Them birds,
Yeah.
But they just came off a good win, man. Close, very, very close game. I know we just talked about it in the East Division, the NFC East Division, but you know, I mean, it was just that great of a game at first, from like the first quarter to the third quarter, all Green Bay.
All
the
Green
whole
Bay.
time. I'll say about first to about mid-third.
TJ got quiet after the second quarter, I think, because he just knew I was fuming.
Yeah. I was just like, man, I was waiting for you to turn the game off, just to be honest.
17-0 at halftime.
But, dude, they... You know, like I said, like we talked about, Cowboys did start making a comeback. They were down, I think, 31 to something or 30 to something.
Yep.
And then by, 2 minutes left, they're down 34-24.
Mm-hmm.
But Jones, man, 19 carries. Adam Jones, 19 carries, 107 yards. Aaron Jones, 19 carries and 107 yards and a record time, 4 touchdowns.
The dude's a monster.
Yeah, that's dope.
But, I mean, he got in on, like, little 5-yard, 1 yard. And his biggest touchdown run, I think, was 18 yards.
Yeah.
Which that was, like, the first touchdown he got on us. And that's when I was like, oh, we're in trouble.
If you can get, in my eyes, as, played running back before. You get 19 carries, under 20 carries, dude, and you get over 100 yards. That's decent.
That's a good game.
That's decent.
That's a good game.
You know,
you're averaging at least what? Is that 5 yards?
Yeah,
a carry.
I mean, you want to average at least 5 or 6, and if you got 4 touchdowns, regardless if it's a little 2-foot touchdown, I mean, a touchdown's a touchdown.
Touchdown's a touchdown. You're putting points on the board, and the Packers look like they're starting to come to life. Finally.
Yep.
This isn't like they have not been the Packers of old.
No, especially if you want to watch the Week 1 against the Bears.
Gosh, what a game.
That was horrible.
That was just the worst game to start off the NFL season, in my opinion.
Dude.
And all right, we got the Lions in second. Nobody saw that coming. They got their first actual loss last week. They're 2-1-1 now. What do you think is going on with this team? Is it Patricia's defense? Because he was the defensive coordinator, am I wrong, at New England. So they might have a solid defense.
I mean,
like, what's going on? Is it Matthew Stafford?
Who's he even out there throwing to?
Galladay and, I think a rookie tight end.
I mean, the only...
Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah.
Kerryon Johnson's a good little running back. He got hurt last year, I think.
The only Johnson I remember from Lions was Calvin Johnson. Megatron.
Oh,
if you wasn't throwing to them, then you was throwing, yeah. So.
We got robbed of his prime years, I feel like.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of good football from him, but man, I just wish he would have stuck it out for 2 more years.
I remember watched them when they played Tennessee in Nashville. I remember watching that game. That's when they went back and forth and went to overtime.
Yeah.
It was just a huge pass downfield, bro. It was crazy.
You can't stop that guy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's 8'20", dude.
I mean, the Lions are getting it done right now. I mean, 2-1-1 ain't bad if you can squeak out a couple more wins and get up in there. But you won't. I don't think any of these teams, honestly.
The Packers are going to take that division.
Oh yeah. The Lions aren't actually the second-ranked team. Well, they are because they don't have 2 losses.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forget how it works when you have a tie.
How it looks on the stats.
So now the Bears and the Vikings are tied for last with 3-2, which isn't bad considering the division they're in. The Vikings won their last one. The Bears lost.
Yeah. The Vikings got the Eagles this week.
Are you scared?
I'm not scared, but I'm a little nervous.
I think the Vikings probably had the best chance of catching up to the Packers, in my opinion. In terms of talent,
the Bears,
in terms of talent, I'd have to go with the Vikings. But I mean, the Bears could turn it on. We've seen them do it before. Who knows?
They really could, though.
And then we move on to the NFC South and our final division of the NFL segment. And then we'll do our picks real quick. Saints at the top of that division at 4-1. They've won their last 3.
It's not bad, dude.
Not bad at all.
Not too shabby.
I only said they were going to win 2 games while Drew Brees was out. They've won 3 in a row.
Teddy's out there doing it, bro.
He's doing it big,
and I love it. I'm not even going to lie.
I mean, I hated it. I hated it when they played the Cowboys, but man, I got to give that dude some major props for just keeping that team above water. That's crazy. But who else we got that's won 3 in a row in this division, man?
The Panthers.
I
don't even know.
Starting out 0-2.
I still think they're just.
Cam Newton comes out and they win 3 in a row.
I don't think they're going to finish second. That's for sure.
I don't think so. I think the Bucs would catch them, honestly. And the Bucs are only a game behind at 2-3.
Coming off a loss.
Just coming off a loss.
To the Saints. I mean,
yeah.
What did you expect, really? It's a good game, though.
Very good game. Very good game. Do you think the Bucs have a chance at snagging this division eventually?
I wouldn't say that, but I think they can possibly make it into the wild card.
I could see a wild card for the Bucs. I could see that. And
I wouldn't think they would snatch the division, though.
I don't think so. Not when Drew Brees comes back. Yeah. If he's at anywhere near full strength, they're going to be happy to get a wild card, you know?
Yeah, really.
I mean, dude, Drew Brees is out for 6 weeks. He comes back to a team that could possibly be 5-1.
Dude, okay, so say Drew Brees is out and Teddy Bridgewater doesn't lose another game. Be pulled?
Is it a Tony Romo, Dak Prescott situation?
Is it a Jeff Garcia and Dominic McNabb situation?
Oh,
because I wouldn't have pulled that plug. I'd have left Garcia in.
Are you asking me right now what I would do in that situation?
Yeah, bro. Do you take the hot hand, or you bring in your Super Bowl quarterback?
I'm bringing my Super Bowl quarterback if my Super Bowl quarterback's name is Drew effing Brees.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
This dude throws for 5,000 yards like it ain't nothing.
You're right.
He's had more 5,000 yard seasons than anybody.
And was it even his throwing hand that he got hurt?
Yeah, it was because he released and like high fived the dude, and that's how his thumb got messed up. But bottom of the division that nobody saw coming. Can I just say that?
I will say this. This is not a surprise to me.
It's not a surprise.
No, not really.
With the offense they have, they've never really quite had a defense, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but the Falcons at 1-4.
Oh well, okay. I'm not. I'll take
dropped their last 3 games.
I was expecting. Okay, this is right now though. We're still early in the league. I still think Panthers are going to end at the bottom.
You think so? That's your bold take on this week.
I think it's going to be Saints, Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, with the Bucks sneaking in.
Saints, Bucks, Falcons, Panthers. So you think the Falcons will come out like what, 8-8, 9-7 type thing or something?
Yeah,
Do you think they'll
say I don't think 9-7. I think they'll
late 7-9.
I'll say 7-9.
I could see that
7-9, and I'm going with the Panthers. Panthers aren't going to win more than 5 games.
Ooh, so you don't think they'll win 2 more? They'll only win 2 more games this whole season.
Yep.
How many games we got left? What, 11? So 2 out of 11. Not good.
Yeah, that's I mean, they still got to beat the Eagles because obviously, I mean, we played the Falcons this year, so got to play the Bucks, got to play the Panthers, play the Saints.
Man, this division could get interesting later on in the season. I'd like to come back to this like week 10 and see what happens. Oh
yeah.
But I guess we'll take us a quick little break real quick, and then we'll come back for some NCAA talk.
Hey.
All right, and I think it's time, man, after this state of the division, I think it's time we make some picks, man. We promised we would.
Pick up picks.
All right. So let's get it. Thursday night game, which is in progress right now. I mean, I don't think it's cheating to say that we both picked the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true.
All right.
True.
And then next up on the board,
got the Eagles and the Vikings.
Who you got in that one?
Come on, boy. Who
you got in that one?
I'll take the Eagles every day.
Dude, I took the Eagles the last time they lost, and it really upset me. So I'm taking the Vikings.
Take them, dude. I don't give a dang.
I think Dalvin Cook's going to run it down your throat.
Yeah.
All right, next game up, Titans-Broncos.
That's actually an afternoon game.
Oh, that's an afternoon game. Yeah. Oh, that's one of your favorites. Yeah. Never mind. We're looking at ESPN right now.
And the first actual game is at 8:30, and it's in London.
London. You sound like you're from London.
But it's the Panthers and the Bucks.
I think that's going to be a great game.
I'm taking Bucks, dude.
You taking the Bucks?
I'm taking the Bucks. I'm riding the Bucks all the way this year.
I think I will go with the Panthers. Actually, Bucks. Never mind. I'm not going to be stupid on this one and choose with my heart or whatever. Yeah. But I think the Panthers could squeak it out, possibly. I'm going to go head-to-head with you. Let's go Panthers.
Okay.
Screw it.
I'm taking the Bucks then.
All right.
On to the next one, man. What you got?
Seahawks versus Browns. It's hard for me to say that the Browns are going to bounce back after such a horrible game, and the Seahawks have been playing so consistently. I'm going Seahawks all day.
I'm taking the Browns, man.
You're taking the Browns?
I hate the Seahawks, bro.
Wow. Why do you hate the Seahawks?
Dude, just do.
What, did they beat you in the NFC Championship game or something?
Man, that ain't got nothing to do with anything. Get out of here. Only dude I've ever really liked from the Seahawks was Sean Alexander.
Russell Wilson.
Get out of here. Dude. No way.
All right.
But next, man, looks like got the Texans and the Chiefs.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Dude, Shoot. Ooh. I like Hopkins, man. I really like Hopkins.
You think the Texans are going to take him?
I like Hopkins and Watson.
Yeah.
And I think they could sneak it past.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs just because they just lost that last game.
Really?
They lost to a team that they knew they should have beat.
Oh, God, yeah.
So
and that's why I think they're going to come in and be like, oh, well, we lost last week.
I think this is going to be one of them, like, Mahomes magic games.
Dude, I think, man, you know what would be nice is watching them both
shootout.
A
shootout.
Or run it out, dude.
Ooh, that would be a fun game. Oh, the Tank Bowl.
Here we
go. Redskins, Dolphins. I think I already said I'm going Redskins, so I'm going to stick with that.
I'm taking Redskins. That's for sure. Anyways,
on to the
next, boy. Got the Saints and the Jags. It's tough, bro.
You got the mustache or you got your boy that you're...
Dude, I'm taking Uncle Rico, dog.
Okay.
God, I don't know, because I don't want to go against Bridgewater, dude.
Okay.
This is tough.
I'm thinking the Saints got this one,
I gotta take Bridgewater, dude.
All right.
I gotta take Bridgewater on that one. That's for sure.
Bengals, Ravens. You think the Bengals can get their first win?
No. Not in Baltimore. It's not happening.
In Baltimore?
No.
I think Mark Ingram's just going to run it down their throat. I'm going to go Ravens, too, on that one.
Yeah, just going to chalk that one up.
Now, this one could get interesting. This is our first 3 o'clock game?
Yep. 3:05.
All right. 49ers, Rams.
Taking the Niners, bro.
You're taking the Niners?
I'm taking the Niners for sure.
I want to take the Rams. I'm taking the Rams.
All right.
I took them last week, and they blew it for me, but whatever.
Falcons and the Cards, bro.
Ooh. I believe in the Falcons over the Cardinals.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, dude, like we was looking earlier, I mean, Matt Ryan's second in passing right now.
He's always
Which you
up
would
there.
not expect that from a team that's only got one win.
Yeah, when you're playing from behind, you're going to have a lot of passing yards, bottom line.
Yeah, straight up.
But I got to go with the Falcons in this one.
Yeah, definitely taking the Falcons. We'll say that next one, Mikey boy.
Oh, yeah, my Cowboys coming into New York.
Going to lose to the Jets.
Going to play the Jets. You think we're going to lose to the Jets, dude?
Nah, bro, I'm taking the Cowboys.
Out of your mind?
I'm
Thank you.
I'm just going to hope for the Jets. But I'm going to take the
Cowboys all day. I think we're going to drop. I think my pick on them was like 20+. That's my point differential.
I think I picked 6, was not 22 plus, but the one below has like 21 to like
plus.
19.
I think we're gonna beat them by 22.
Yeah,
plus.
And I said the same thing last week, and he was like, "Oh, Eagles ain't gonna win on 22."
Oh yeah,
so we
yeah,
won by
yeah,
over
yeah.
22.
Yeah,
the only pick I had right.
Yeah. All right.
Got the Titans and the Broncos, bro.
Ooh, I think the Broncos are feeling themselves, and I think they get this win. I'm just going to put that out there. I think the defense is going to be all over Marcus Mariota like white on rice, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to go Broncos just because I think Marcus Mariota is overrated. Delaney's definitely not feeling himself right now. Titans defense is not feeling themselves right now.
Where is Chris Davis or Corey Davis?
Yeah, dude.
Where is this guy at?
That's wild.
And just give the ball to Derrick Henry. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired of living in Tennessee and having to rep this team. All right.
Sunday night, boy. Got the Sunday nighter.
Steelers versus Chargers.
Going Chargers, bro.
Steelers fought valiantly, but I don't think they'll be with Mason Rudolph this week, so I got to go to the Chargers.
Definitely, for sure.
I think they're going to overwhelm them. Now, that Monday night game looks good.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good, man.
I'm taking the Packers, though.
I got to take the Packers, but I kind of want to go for the upset and take the Lions.
If it was in Detroit, I could see it. But
yeah.
I'm not taking the upset in Green Bay.
Rodgers gets it done at home, man.
He
gets it done away, too, apparently, at the Cowboy Stadium. But all right, that'll do it for our picks for the week. Now we'll move on to our NCAA. All right, time for some NCAA talk, man.
Let's run this.
Let's see. California legalization of college athletes being paid for their likeness.
That's pretty dope, bro.
I like this because that's the first steps to get an NCAA football EA Sports back.
Dude,
we need that video game.
2021.
Yes. Yes,
2021.
Dude. How am I late on this notice?
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I didn't even think about saying nothing to y'all about that neither.
All right, man. Well, let's run these stats up, man.
Dude.
Tell me about it.
Oh, my God, man. Got Florida against Auburn, man. Oh, what a bad game.
What a game for Bo Nix, man. Just...
Yeah, dude. It was...
we gave him too much praise.
Yeah, we did.
Florida's defense is real, apparently.
Yeah, until they play LSU this week.
Oh, is that what you think?
Yeah, we'll get to that anyways.
You look a little nervous over there.
No, never that, because we're playing... I thought we were playing in Florida, but we're actually playing in Louisiana. So I felt a little
that's
bit
an
better
advantage.
about that. But Bo Nix, man, 11 for 27, 145 yards, 1 touchdown, but he also threw 3 picks.
Not good by his standards at all.
Not at all, dude.
Not what we thought was going to happen.
Not at all. Got Kyle Trask, quarterback out of Florida. 19 for 31, 234, 2 TDs.
He did his thing.
He won the game.
Yeah.
Well, I can say he won the game, but LaMichael Perrin, running back out of Florida, rushed for an 88-yard touchdown in the fourth to, I'll say, secure the win. I mean, that's really what got him the win. So that was the last touchdown, last point scored that got him the win.
Good game. Good game. I mean, 24-13 at the end of the game.
Can't beat that.
That Florida LSU game is looking real good right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's looking real good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, moving on. We got number 4, Ohio State, now number 3, steamrolls number 25, now unranked, Michigan State, 34-10.
Man.
Ohio State's the real deal, maybe?
Yeah, dude.
I took Ohio State in this game.
Yeah, no, I told Michigan State.
I told you, man.
I went with Michigan in both games last week.
QB for Ohio State, Justin Fields, 17 of 25, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But he made up for the interception in the rushing category with 11 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
It was nice.
Not bad at all.
It was nice.
Running back for Ohio State, J.K. Dobbins, 24 carries, 172 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a lot of carries, too, though.
Killing it.
In college, to me, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Ohio State started off neck to neck, but with a little more than 2 minutes left in the first half, goes into halftime up 27-10.
Dude, it was a back and forth game. I think actually Michigan State took the lead at one point. But I mean, both teams, they were both held scoreless in the third. But Fields runs and the only touchdown after that between both teams in the fourth.
Jeez, and I mean, Ohio State's just obviously dominant right now.
Yeah, they're doing something right. That's
if
for sure.
They don't get in the college football playoffs, something's going on. But that's just touching on some key games from this week. What else we got? We got some upsets, close calls.
Got number 8. Well, was number 18, now unranked. UCF loses to not even ranked, but now they're 25. Cincinnati at 27-24.
I think I picked Cincinnati, didn't I?
I think you did. I'm pretty sure I picked UCF.
Yeah. I'll just say I did so I can look smart.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to go and look back at that.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't look back at that. All right. And what's our second close call of the week, man?
Got number 14, now number 17. Iowa loses to number 19, now number 16. Michigan 10-3.
Did not call that one.
I did pick that one.
I did.
I picked Michigan to win that game.
I wasn't trusting Michigan, honestly. I like this Iowa team, but I guess Michigan can get it if it's a close game. I don't know.
Hey, Wolverines ain't never been pushed over.
They've been keeping so many games close this year. I don't know what's going on with them.
For the Hurricane.
Hurricane. All right, number 3 of our upsets and close calls is Texas Tech beats number 21, unranked now, Oklahoma State 45-35.
That was a pretty good game.
I don't think anybody saw that one coming.
No, definitely not.
Not at all. I mean, Oklahoma State they've been doing pretty well this season so far. And, I mean, losing to an unranked Texas Tech team, which Texas Tech is not a pushover team. Yeah, they're always up there.
It's something about the Tech teams, man, like Virginia Tech, Texas Tech. I'm not going to say Tennessee Tech.
Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech, no. I'll just say Virginia Tech and Texas Tech.
Those are the only Tech teams I know, actually. But moving on. Of course, we got Florida beating Auburn 24-13. Then what do we got?
Got number 15 now unranked. Washington falls to Stanford, which was unranked, and they're still unranked. But 13-23, man.
Stanford.
Bro.
I don't know if I picked that one or not. I want to say I picked Stanford, but we'll go on to our games to watch of Week 6.
Oh, yeah.
First one up. Or should we go for the polls first? What do you think?
Well, we'll kind of go through it with the polls. First, we'll run through it, and then we'll do the polls.
Okay.
Got number 7 Florida at number 5 LSU. God, I can't wait for that game.
That's going to be a good one.
Freaking wait, bro.
Next one up, number 6 Oklahoma at number 11 Texas Tech. Also a great game.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Dude, all of these are good.
That's Texas University, not Tech.
Oh, sorry. I'm in that Tech mode.
Longhorns.
Number 6 Oklahoma at number 11 Texas. Sorry. And then moving on.
Yeah.
You want this next one?
I guess.
Yeah.
Number 1 Alabama at number 24 Texas A&M.
We already know what's gonna happen.
Whatever. Texas A&M's gonna come out. Johnny Manziel's gonna be there for surprise.
And moving on. You want this next one, man?
Yeah. Got number 1 Alabama, number 24 at 24 Texas A&M.
What do you think's gonna happen there, bud?
They're gonna bring back Manziel. They're gonna get him with the upset. Nah,
Monty Janzel's coming onto the field.
Oh, dude. I don't know. I don't want to say that Alabama's just gonna steamroll them because I don't think whenever Texas A&M beat Alabama, I think they were ranked 25th.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were.
That was a hell of a season for Texas A&M.
Yeah, it was. But they also had Manziel by the way.
Why don't you give us our last one?
Number 10, Penn State at number 17, Iowa.
Don't know how I feel about Iowa now.
Say you gonna say Iowa again?
Don't know how I feel about them now. Let's run down the poll results for this one.
All right, man. It's actually going in order.
Yeah.
Florida and LSU number 1, Oklahoma and Texas number 2. All right, well, here, let me break it down. Got Florida and LSU with 47%.
Dang.
Oklahoma and Texas with 39%.
Which is always a good game.
Alabama and Texas A&M at 11%.
Because everybody knows what's going to happen.
And Penn State against Iowa at 3%.
Because all those other games are wrong.
Basically, and Florida and LSU actually got, for the second time this year, game of the week.
Yeah.
First time was against Texas.
Nice.
Yeah, so
I'm
pretty pumped about that. Let's go, dude.
I mean, they're a top 5 team now. I can't even lie.
Should be freaking more than that. But
man,
whatever.
Man,
get out of here.
We got some good games.
Put Ohio State in front of LSU. What is wrong with you?
So we kind of already ran down our predictions, but let's go down it one more time.
All right, I'm taking LSU. I'm gonna take Texas. I'm gonna take both Texas. I'm taking both Texas this week. Since I ran with both Michigans last week, I'm taking both the Texas this week.
Okay.
And I'm going Penn State.
All right.
Here we go.
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, you go ahead and take Florida. I don't care.
But I'm going to take LSU. I'm going to take LSU in this one. I think it's going to be a close one. I think maybe somewhere around the 27-20 range.
I could see it being like another game like against Texas. Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
For sure. Oklahoma, Texas. I don't know if I trust Texas over Oklahoma. Oklahoma, I just love their quarterback. I love Jalen Hurts, man.
He's been
and that dude's going to kill him, I think. So I'm going to say that one's more of like a 30-20 kind of game. Alabama, Texas A&M, I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think Alabama wins by at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I can honestly, realistically, I can see that.
Oh, yeah. Penn State, Iowa, I can't take Iowa again after they lost to Michigan. I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm going to say Penn State over Iowa. Let's say 20-10, 24-10.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I can see that.
All right. Well, we'll take a little break here for our Rise Up ad, and then we'll be right back for some MLB playoffs. Take it easy.
I'm Ty Yeager, and I want to introduce you to the Rise Up podcast community, a community for podcasters created by podcasters, dedicated to the promotion and growth of podcasts everywhere. Rise Up is not a network. There are no contracts and no control over your content. Just a vessel for you to spread the word of your work and connect with fellow podcasters to collaborate, create, and promote. And guess what? It doesn't cost you a single cent to join the community. Join the Rise Up podcast community today by visiting our website at bit.ly/riseuppodcommunity and follow the community on Twitter at RUPodCommunity. Again, that's bit.ly/riseuppodcommunity and at RUPodCommunity on Twitter. Come and join the community of podcasts and rise up with us. Rise Up Podcast Community.
All right, we're back. Ready to talk some MLB playoffs.
Are you ready to talk some MLB?
Man, I'm not that good at this. I will just give you a disclaimer before I even get started. I'm not going to try and act like I know what I'm talking about, but TJ knows his baseball a lot better than I am, so I'm going to give him the reins real quick.
All right, man.
Let us know what's going on.
So, as you know, I am a Yankees fan, and we did sweep the Twins, so I'm definitely loving that. Not going to say it's a shocker, but I'm loving it, dude.
What about your boy that had the Twins going all the way?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. I was actually looking at a bracket earlier, and this guy had the Twins and winning all the way and playing the Brewers.
Did he just go for the upset bracket or something?
I think so. I mean, Twins came in third seed. Brewers did come in fifth.
But if you're playing the Yankees, the odds are stacked against you.
Yeah, dude, we're some sluggers, bro.
Yeah.
We are some sluggers. But, so next up, man, Nationals actually came through. The old Nats came through. Howie Kendrick hits a grand slam in the 10th, in the top of the 10th, and the Nats beat the Dodgers.
That's crazy.
The Nats beat the Dodgers.
Nobody saw that coming.
I called it.
You did.
I called it last week.
You
I
did.
said the Dodgers weren't going to make it out the first round.
Wow.
Honestly, I might have said second round, but I said they weren't going to go all the way.
That's crazy.
But, dude, I was loving it.
Don't you love it when you pick a good upset?
God, it's awesome.
That's how
dude.
I felt all season with our NFL picks, because I'll just throw an upset in there, and then just all of a sudden you get one right, and that's a good feeling, man.
Oh, dude, it was perfect. Cards, man. Cardinals came through, and I called this one. I'm sorry, Austin, but I did call this one and said the Cards were going to take this series against the Braves. But wasn't the fact that they beat the Braves, is how they did it. In the last game against the Braves, MLB record 10 runs in one inning. The first inning. Dude, they went through their whole lineup twice in the first freaking inning.
That's insane.
Dude, I was tripping off
Has
of
that
that.
ever happened before?
No.
Wow.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
But
I'll say insane one more time. That's insane.
right now, man, I mean, we're actually I take that back. Game just ended. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Captain. No captain, but your boys got knocked out, man.
Oh,
by Houston.
no.
Not a huge surprise, but big shout out to Tampa, dude. They lost the series 3-2, lost the first two in Houston, won the next two in Tampa Bay, but unfortunately they did lose Game 5 in Houston, 6-1. So that actually puts Houston, is going to put us to our bracket.
Somewhere Austin's breaking a TV right now. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man. I hope you're doing good with your music right now, bro. That actually puts Houston against the Yankees. That puts Houston against the Yankees.
How much faith do you have against that one?
Dude, number 1 seed against number 2 seed.
Ooh.
I mean, it's going to be tough. Houston actually did have the best of us in the regular season.
Ooh.
So
scary.
And they're going to have home field advantage.
Ooh.
But that puts Houston against Houston against the Yankees in the AL Championship, and that's going to put the Cardinals and the Nationals in the NL Championship. And I'm just going to say, like I said in the beginning of the beginning of the playoffs, I'm still going with the Yankees and the Cards in the World Series.
Yeah. Are you 100% right now in
With
your
this?
Predictions?
No, I took Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I put Tampa. I think I took. Yeah, I'm
So
pretty
like
sure I took
80%.
Tampa. Yeah, I got the Nationals right. I got the Cardinals right, and I got
the Yankees.
Got the Yankees right. Houston did get me on the upset, but hey, I'm cool with it, man. If I can just go ahead and still get the Yankees and the Cardinals in the World Series, I only missed one team.
Feel good about yourself,
I feel pretty bad. I'm doing better in baseball than I am in freaking football.
How many games you think it's going to take for each of these teams?
I personally think Yankees and Houston's going to go all the way. I think it's going to come down to it's going to end in Houston because they do have home field. Cardinals against the Nats, man. God, dude.
That's a tough one.
Honestly, I think both series are going to go down to the last game.
You think so?
I think both series are going to go to the last game.
All right.
And I think Cardinals are going to take it with home field advantage.
Not bad.
So, that's about all I got in baseball, though, bro.
So I'm guessing you're pulling for the Yankees to win it all.
Oh, well, of course. Of course.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for our MLB section. We'll move on to some UFC. All right, time to start some UFC talk. It's our favorite time.
Oh, this
of
is
the
best.
podcast.
Yeah, this is always the one I'm always looking for.
And it's even better for me. Because we'll talk about it later. I'm just excited.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right. Take us on through the first couple matches because I missed them.
Yeah, I
was in trouble. I was in the doghouse. I was trying to handle some stuff outside with my girlfriend.
All right, so that's all I'm going to say. Throwing this one out there because me and Matt got to watch this one. Oh, my God, dude. Yorgan De Castro. And when I say rocks, I mean he rocked Justin Taffy, dude. With overhand right, knocked him out. Not TKO'd. He knocked him out in the first round. Bro, this overhand, I'm talking about right to the jaw, bro. Locked him. Boom, done. Out.
Yeah, and it looked like Yorgan was like coming in.
Yeah.
As he got knocked out.
I think it was he threw a right, he threw a right, Castro stepped back. He went to go throw that left, and he leaned back, and Castro leaned back a little bit and just, like, timed it perfect and came through with that right, dude, and it was over.
Dead center.
Done deal,
right in the nose,
dude.
You said?
No, it was like right on the side. It was like people, I don't know, I'm not going to say people, but you could have thought it was a hook, but when he threw it, and whenever Justin threw his left, he kind of like leaned over and like leaned to the side.
That body weight into
and
it.
He just threw that overhand right and caught him right on the side, dude. And it was a done deal.
Night.
But Diego Lima wins split decision over Luke Jumeo.
How was that fight? I didn't get to see that.
It was pretty good. That was a pretty good fight. That was
split decision fights can go either way.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can be really entertaining the whole fight, and you don't know who's going to win. And other times it's like they're just dancing with each other the whole time.
Yeah.
And maybe was it one of those, or was it like kind of exciting?
It was pretty exciting.
Okay.
It was pretty exciting.
Right.
And I was already hyped up after the knockout.
Oh,
I was like, dude.
So that fight wasn't anything after the knockout.
But
this is where I came in.
Yeah, with the
at the end of this one.
Old Spivak wins via arm Spivak wins via arm triangle over Taya Tuvesa.
Tuvesa was actually he was on a little tear for a little bit too.
I can't remember when we watched him fight, but we watched him fight one time, his last fight. And I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, he looked just chubby,
big,
dude.
Yeah, we was comparing him to DC when he had his first fight against Stipe.
Big old Samoan looking dude.
And it's just and I of course picked him this week, and he lost.
Yep.
By arm triangle.
Well, moving on to a guy that I picked that lost.
Yeah, for real, we both picked this guy.
God. Dan Hooker beats Al Iaquinta unanimous decision and really just made him look stupid the whole fight. Like the end of that one round when Al Iaquinta was going for the heel hook and Dan Hooker hit him with the finger wave. Like, that ain't going to happen, sir. He's like, nah, it ain't going like that. And he pretty much controlled that whole fight. Al Iaquinta couldn't really get inside and get any hits on him because the dude was way longer than Al.
Man, I don't like his style.
Who?
Al Iaquinta.
Yeah.
He just, it's so, he's too tight, dude.
So let me just say this. Was the Khabib going 5 rounds with Khabib, was that a fluke?
Yeah, to me, it was, honestly. I think Khabib just toyed with him to practice his stand-up game, and,
he knew at any moment he could take him down and destroy him.
So I'm going to definitely say that was a fluke, straight up.
Oh, yeah. And maybe it was just kind of one of those tune-up fights, like you said. I don't know what to think about that.
Let me practice my striking in a real situation type ordeal.
And here we go.
Yeah, whatever.
Here we go. The style bender.
Whatever.
Okay, this dude, first of all, Adesanya comes out. What about that entrance, dude?
Oh, my God. This dude had a whole choreographed freaking scene.
It was hilarious.
I was sitting here, and, I don't have nothing against Adesanya. I've went for him in plenty of fights before, but sometimes you got to pick the underdog. But the thing is when I watched him do this dance and, all this bro, this is not WWE, dog. This is not WWF. This ain't NWO, NCW, whatever the heck all this, WCW. Bro, this is UFC, man. Get to the ring and be ready.
Hating.
No, this ain't what hating.
This is being a hater is what this is.
Don't be the new captain of the cringe, dog.
Oh, dude.
No, I'll just play.
Dude. No, Adesanya's my boy because he loves anime.
Yeah, that is dope. That does make the reason why I really do like Adesanya.
Okay, when the dudes were dancing before Adesanya got in there and they were just trying to be all serious face, I couldn't, dude. I was laughing so hard, but at the same time, I was so hyped because I'm like, if this dude is this confident coming out here, TJ looked at me and he was like, if he loses, automatic chump.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Automatic
if he would have
chump.
lost that would have been my first chump. That would have been the first thing I even
Comes
said.
out with a choreographed dance and loses in a second round knockout. Yeah, I could see it now. Yeah, Adesanya, he comes out, he does all his thing. He does the little, spirit bomb bullet, and then he comes down, gets in the ring, and when he gets announced, he does the death note.
Yeah.
He pulls out the notebook from out his back pocket. He writes Robert Whittaker's name in, slams it closed, throws it back, and he said it was just a matter of time.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'll give him that. That's a pretty cool little thing in the ring.
That was so cool.
Not outside the ring.
Because that's one of my favorite animes. I'll just say that right now. But, dude, that fight.
That was a...
Dude.
And what's crazy is whenever Robert Whittaker got knocked out, he actually caught Adesanya with a really good punch.
Oh, yeah, he caught him with a hook.
Yeah, and, but...
He caught him a few times. Adesanya would get smacked while he was coming in, and then he'd step back, come back right back in.
Whittaker should have tried more shooting.
He was overwhelming, Whittaker. And Whittaker, I'm just going to say when he was, Adesanya with the supreme confidence walking into the cage, when I was looking at Whittaker, I did not see the supreme confidence. I saw somebody that was kind of you could tell the nerves were there.
Yeah.
This is his first fight back since he broke his hand. He broke his hand in that fight and kept fighting. So this is a guy we expected to come out and just go all 5, you know?
I picked him to. No, I ain't gonna lie. I picked Whitaker with the TKO in the second round.
Yeah,
but I got Adesanya with the KO in the second round.
Yeah, Adesanya picked himself to knock out Whitaker in the second round, and then he even went on in the What caught Whitaker was Adesanya was coming like backpedaling and hit him with 2 hooks, like back to back, right hook, left hook,
dude.
Boom, boom. Roberts down.
When I seen him hit the ground, bro, I was
He got rocked in the first round, too, remember? Yeah. He got a knockdown in the first round, and I looked over at you. I was like, ooh. It's fine. And then he broke his nose in that first round, too. So when he's coming out in the second round.
Yeah, that was nasty.
When he's coming out in the second round, he's breathing out his mouth.
And
then I looked over at you when he started breathing out his mouth, and I was like, he's about to get knocked out. And sure enough. Knocked down. And then I looked over at you. I was like, what happened, bro? And TJ looked up at me so sad. And what'd you say? I guess I picked the wrong dude.
Yeah,
is what happened.
I guess I picked the wrong dude. I had the right round. I had the right decision.
Oh, man.
Definitely lost it big time on that one.
I actually sent this to you moving on from the fights. Adesanya says he wants to fight 3 or 4 more times, then he's going to move up a weight class.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm saying you got Costa, Romero.
I don't know who else he mentioned, but he's definitely got to fight Costa next.
Yeah. That's a must. He called him out, dude.
Undefeated versus undefeated.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's gonna be, dude.
What about that picture you showed me of Conan the Barbarian?
Oh, man, I actually got that off the group, too. That's
hilarious.
That was the Adesanya and Costa fight.
Oh, my God.
They did your boy too dirty.
It's got Costa as this, like, jacked dude, and then it's got Adesanya as this, like, skinny dude, like, standing beside him.
Chick, dude.
Oh, dude, that was so good. Good.
This right here, man, this is kind of a... This has got something to do with UFC Fight Night for this week. Kind of upset. I can't never say her last name right, but Joanne
Jadurshik?
I know, so the Boogie Woman.
Yeah, okay.
She couldn't make weight.
Oh.
And that's always...
That's a bummer, dude.
That always sucks, dude. She couldn't make weight.
You had one job.
Yeah. Yeah. Put Saturday night's fight, main event. It was the main event for the card. Puts it in jeopardy. Michelle Waterston turns down the fight for the catchweight fight.
Why don't you just pay Cejudo and make him defend his belt?
Jesus Christ, man. I cannot stand him, bro.
Yeah, I got to mention him every UFC segment just to see your eyes roll into the back of your head.
But there's still a couple good fights that's actually happening that night still. I don't see why they would cancel the whole card, but... Cub Swanson's fighting Kron Gracie.
Ooh, you know I'm going Gracie.
Oh, dude, I'm going Swanson, bro.
You're going Swanson?
I'm going Swanson, dog.
Gracie he's a beast, man.
Nah, bro, you're 5-0, bro.
5-0.
Fighting the legend.
And...
Bro,
look at that man's last name and tell me he's fighting a legend.
Swanson?
Yeah.
Bro, his first name's Cub, though.
Yeah, who cares?
Cub Swanson, bro.
He's not Bear Swanson.
Kron Gracie.
Kron,
bro.
Gracie, dude. That's all that matters.
Bro.
Gracie. I'm telling you, he's going to choke his ass out.
We're going to see.
You're going to see.
Cub Swanson's going to
You're going to definitely see. This is going to be that one.
Here's another good fight, though. Nico Price against James Vick. I could see James Vick pulling this one out.
Oh yeah, they're both pretty even in terms of like their records, but I haven't really seen much of either one of them. I think James Vick, he definitely could make something happen.
Yeah,
what is he plus 120?
He's the underdog.
Oh yeah, plus 120 underdog. So that's not too big of an underdog.
Yeah,
we've seen worse.
God, yeah. I mean, really, dude. That's about the only decent fights that I see on there.
I want to see that Cub Swanson fight.
I want to see Cub Swanson knock him out.
It's not going to happen. Remember last time he said he wants to see somebody get knocked out?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Anyways,
we got Frankie Edgar wants to move up to lightweight and fight McGregor.
Dude, you don't want them problems.
That's
bro.
not a good idea.
You don't want them problems, dog.
Didn't you just get beat?
Yeah, by Max.
Yeah.
By Max Holloway for the belt.
And Max Holloway beat that.
Max Holloway toyed with him the whole fight, dude.
Yeah.
The whole fight.
Even McGregor coming off like not fighting, I would have to put my money on McGregor.
Yeah.
I have to.
I would never bet against McGregor unless he was fighting Khabib or Diaz again.
Yeah.
That's about it.
With Diaz coming back, I mean, that would be a great dude. Give us a trilogy. I want to see it so bad. Nate Diaz deserved that trilogy fight.
Yeah,
he deserved
I think
it.
he'd still get it
because those were some of the best fights I've ever seen.
I'll bet you what's going to happen. And this is if I was the UFC owner, if I was Dana White, this is what I would do, regardless of who cares about it, who don't care about it. It don't matter. It's what people are going to pay to see. If Nate Diaz wins that belt, the BMF belt, give McGregor a shot, dude.
I mean, McGregor wants that BMF
That's what I'm saying.
belt.
And, I mean, in the eyes of McGregor, that's technically the interim belt anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I say, dude.
I don't know. I mean, dude.
Maybe that's what this is leading up to.
I hate to say it because, I mean, okay, so, I mean, you think about it. He can either it's a win-win situation, bro. He's been talking smack about Masvidal. And as much as I'm a McGregor fan, bro, you are too small for that man, dog.
No.
Like, you do not want them problems,
That's
bro.
a street brawler, dude.
Like, bro, you will get mopped, dude.
Yeah.
But, so you got Masvidal, McGregor for the win, for the next fight. I mean, both of them's been talking crap already to each other. McGregor called him out. Masvidal said you're too small, but he'll still fight you. You know, like, that's cool. Not even worse come to worst. Another option. You got Diaz and
wins
McGregor
and fights
for
McGregor.
the third fight. You know, like, you can't never go wrong with a trilogy, dude.
They're going to have to put that belt on the line.
Dude.
They're going to have to.
I know Dana White, this is only going to be a one-time thing. No,
and
it's
then
not, bro.
Here comes McGregor from
No, it's
BMF
not.
2.
Because then here comes McGregor, and then next thing you know, here comes John Jones. I'm the BMF. And he's got a point, though.
Yeah.
Like, make that the trilogy for John Jones in DC.
Oh,
there we
dude.
go. There you go. Dude, the trilogy fights, bro.
Baddest on the planet.
Dude, man, that would be dope. That would be pretty dope. But this is pretty funny.
Moving out of our UFC talk.
Well,
kind of UFC.
Too, yeah.
Kind of.
Still a little UFC, but
He's retired.
This is pretty funny. I thought this was hilarious because I actually saw this happen. I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I do watch highlights. If I'm flipping through and there ain't nothing else on, I'll watch it, whatever. But Cain Velasquez, bro. Cain Velasquez spears Brock Lesnar on WWE. It was hilarious, dude. And what was funny is because last time Brock Lesnar saw Velasquez was when he got knocked out.
Yeah, when he beat the crap out of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he beat the crap out of Brock Lesnar.
I loved that fight.
Dude.
That's what should have happened in the Shane Carwin fight.
Yeah.
That's what should have happened.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Lesnar was holding on to a belt. I guess he just won the belt. And here comes Cain, gets in the ring and spears him. Brock Lesnar rolls out and he walks up. Him and his manager take off up to the top, and then he tries to come back down. And it was funny because, how they played it off, Brock Lesnar actually looked terrified when Cain Velasquez.
Oh,
he
yeah.
came out there with Rey Mysterio, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That is hilarious. That is awesome, bro.
The luchadors.
The luchadors. Nacho. My stretchy pants. But last thing we got on here, man, is another fighter coming up. Not MMA, but we're going to talk boxing.
My boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you handle this.
Tyson Fury pops up on Monday Night Raw and gets into it with Braun Strowman.
Yeah, they actually had to get pulled away from each other.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see this one.
Yeah, Austin, man, actually he was telling me about it, and I looked it up. It was, I mean, it's it sucks to say because first thing that pops to your mind is like, okay, that's
fake.
That's fake.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of looked fake. You know, what would you expect?
Looked a little forced because, I mean, it's a boxer trying to get into the wrestling world. Like,
bro.
So, like, clashing worlds like that, sometimes it doesn't come off, like, it doesn't play very well.
I mean, like, you see, like, wrestlers go from WWE, WWF, whatever, and they go over to UFC like CM Punk. Brock Lesnar was, I think he was in WWE, but he was also a wrestler. State champ, national. I think he was national champ. I know he's state champ for sure, but
he was a problem for a lot of people.
Freaking monster in wrestling. And if you've never seen this dude's pics from back when he was wrestling, look him up. I mean, dude, he just looked scary, bro. Like
he always looked scary.
Yeah, I mean, I remember whenever I watched him knock out Frank Mir when he told him he had a horseshoe up his ass. When he knocked out Frank Mir, and he like ran up to the side of the cage and was like yelling in the camera, dude, and like spit just flying everywhere, mouthpiece just flies out of his mouth, and you're just like, God, dude,
yeah, that dude's jacked.
Like, Jesus,
he's on some juice.
Like, golly, dude. But
I think that's all we got.
That's about it.
That's all we got. Again, I appreciate all the support, you guys.
Yeah, boy. Next up, you know, you're going to keep on listening. Got some champs and chumps.
Yes, sir.
Get your champs and chumps.
Get your champs and chumps in.
Hey,
yo.
Time for some champs versus chumps. TJ. Hit us with that first chant, man.
Man, I'm going to just go ahead and throw my boys out there. Got to give it to the Eagles defense. Granted, I know they played the Jets, but regardless of who you play, Browns, Jets, Dolphins, Redskins.
Throwing the Browns in there with them.
I mean, you got to throw the Browns. But 10 sacks, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and 2 defensive touchdowns.
Whew.
Dude, that was wild.
Against another professional team, that is crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
That's just
regardless, dude, like, you're in the NFL for a reason.
exactly. These were all the best players in college at one point. You know,
Man, it's crazy.
I don't know. That's on another level. The Eagles have been stepping it up lately. Winners of their last 2 games.
2
in a row.
games. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll say 1.5 because I'm going to say Green Bay, and we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But we did beat Green Bay, and we beat the Jets, so that's like a half a win.
Half a win.
That's a half a win.
All right, moving on to our first chump. I'm gonna take the reins on this one. I'm gonna throw a hometown player under the bus real quick. Titans kicker, former kicker, Cairo Santos, for missing 4 field goals, actually resulted in him being cut the next day.
Dude, that's horrible.
Then they went and got your boy,
Cody Parkey.
old double doink Parkey.
Double doink. Oh my God, dude.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
That's horrible, man.
I mean, you can't do much worse.
Yeah, I mean,
At this point, he only misses big field goals.
just go get Aldo Greco.
Ah, get out of here. Get out of here.
That's his son.
All right, bouncing it back. What we got, TJ?
Man, I'm going to go ahead and throw Coach out there, man. Old Coach Klein got the Rays fan base for showing up for Game 3 and supporting the team in a big win over the Astros, 10-3. Whew. Man, I caught the highlights of that game. It was impressive.
It was bad.
They've been killing it at home right now.
Oh, yeah.
So they're actually playing right now. Last time I checked, they were down.
Are they playing at home
1-4. No, they're playing in the Astros at Houston.
All right.
So they went 2. But, I mean, the thing is, man, they went down 0-2. They lost the first 2 games in Houston.
That's
and
rough.
Then bounced back in Tampa and won them. And if they can just play like they did at home and take it to Houston, my boy's going to see you in the next round.
Watch out, Coach.
Watch out.
All right. Moving on. I'm going to throw another chump.
Oh, God.
Not a champ. This is hilarious to me. Logan Paul, YouTube sensation, I guess.
This guy.
Saying he's a professional fighter now and would like to eventually be in the UFC.
Man, honestly, I don't know what's
Hold
worse.
your horses, dude. You know?
Me knowing who this guy is or him wanting to do some dumb crap like that.
Dude.
Watch yourself. Step back, bro.
it's not going to end well for you. Just telling you that right now. I mean, look at CM Punk.
I mean, yeah, true. But he's actually, I mean...
He's trying.
He's CM Punk compared... Okay, so here's my output on it. CM Punk compared to Logan Paul. CM Punk, yeah, he may have been, however you want to say, a Showtime celebrity for being in, you know, Wrestling Federation and stuff like that. Regardless, man, people get hurt doing that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And we've watched it. Bleep. Yeah. We've watched it from, you know, even growing up. But, dude, you beat up another YouTube star.
Yeah, it's not very impressive.
Like, dude, what do you want? Do you want a cookie, bro?
Yeah.
you got an oatmeal raisin cookie coming your way.
Yeah. Only raisins.
Only raisins. Not even oatmeal.
All right. Let's keep it going, man. We got another one of Coach's champs here. J.J. Watt for being an awesome human being as always, playing catch with fans for 15 minutes before the games, making sure every kid in line got a chance to catch the ball and throw it back to him. That's some humanitarianism right there, if I said that word correctly.
That's dope, though. I mean, J.J. Watt always on the scene doing some stuff like that. You gotta love it, man.
Man, playing catch with J.J. Watt?
That's what I'm saying.
What I would have gave to play catch with, like, Randy White back in the day or something, you know? Like,
man.
Come on.
Dude.
Yeah, that's a memory you're going to keep forever, and those kids probably ecstatic if they know what's going on.
I love it.
All right. Another chump. What you got, TJ?
Man, I'm going to go ahead and throw another one of Coach's out there, dude. Marcus Morris for unnecessarily and purposely hitting Justin Anderson in the face with the ball and getting ejected.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
and I thought he hit him with the elbow at first.
He did, kind of.
I seen him look at it.
Justin Anderson looks back at the refs.
Yeah,
like,
he was
what's
like,
going
okay.
on?
And then he just bounced the ball off his head. Like, come on, bro, really?
And then, like, there's a little jawing back and forth after that, too. So
it's like, dude, play the game, bro. Quit trying to be a little baby. You're getting D'd up.
If you're getting mad because you're getting D'd up that hard, I mean, do better.
Yeah, that's your fault, bro.
Make some offense
You're
happen.
making millions of dollars to play basketball.
Yeah, that's your job when you're on offense, is to get by the dude that's trying to stop you from getting the ball in the basket. Like,
dude, I'll play 1,000 a game, bro.
Yeah, like, just put me in. I'm good with just being there.
Man, Jesus.
All right, moving on back to champs. What you got, TJ?
This one, I'm going to give it to Demario Davis, for the linebacker for the New Orleans Saints. He actually got fined for wearing a headband that said, God, I think it was
Man of God.
Man of God. It said Man of God. And he ended up not getting fined, but the kicker on that, he was going to get fined $7,000 instead of having...
Which is nothing.
Yeah, which isn't nothing. Instead of paying the fine to the NFL, he ends up actually giving that plus over $30,000 in headbed sales to his hometown hospital.
Man, what a dude.
That's what I mean, dude. That's like just like J.J. Watt, man.
What a dude.
These players out here are just killing it. And was it J.J. Watt when they had the hurricane in Houston? Or something that he like had like all this money and was doing all this community work.
He was donating and doing community service the whole time.
So
dude's a beast.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome to see.
All right, got another chump. Here we go. Dolphins and Redskins for being so bad. The tickets to the game are cheaper than the local zoo.
I actually see this.
What is going on?
Tickets to the zoo is $25. Tickets to the game, $16.
Man,
what are you gonna do? Like, that's horrible. 2-0-5 teams, bro.
What are they calling it? What's the name? The Tank Bowl?
Yeah,
I think
the Tank Bowl. The Tank Bowl. Who's gonna get the first pick?
Oh my gosh,
that is freaking nuts.
I think I'm going Redskins in that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Redskins.
I think they get their first win. I think maybe put Dwayne Haskins out there. I don't know. You can't go wrong at this point. You've already blown it.
AP was just like, yeah, this was the best practice that I've ever been in, or like I was like the best practice I felt good in or something, and somebody commented on it. It was the little gif of Allen Iverson. We're talking practice. We're talking about practice. Like,
so appropriate. People, dude, the internet's undefeated.
It's
you
hilarious.
Can't say anything.
That was hilarious.
Don't say anything a little bit suspect, or you're getting roasted on the internet if you're even a little bit well known.
Oh yeah.
All right, back to champs. UT Vols fan and a Cincinnati Bengals fan. I don't know if they like talked about this together, but they both decided they're gonna live on the rooftops until their teams get a win. And I mean, at least they still have a loyal fan base. That's why I put them in chumps. In champs. Sorry.
Well.
Because I feel like if you're that big of a fan, all hats off to you. You know, like these teams are not. They're very hard to love. Is all I'm gonna say.
Especially if you're a UT fan. Bengals ain't even like, dude. Like Bengals could. I don't know.
They should be on paper. They should be a good team.
They should really. I mean, they really should though. Andy Dalton's not that horrible of a quarterback.
He's like 2 or 3 years removed from being like one of the top 5. Like everybody was talking about Andy Dalton.
AJ Green needs to get back out there. Tyler Eifert. Yeah. Eifert needs to step it up, man. And I mean, what's the running back? We was just talking
Joe
about
Mixon. I got him in fantasy.
And then what's the other one?
Giovanni Bernard.
Yeah.
Get that tandem going. Do something.
They need
I
to
don't know
get
what's
it
going on.
for sure.
All right, another chump.
Go ahead, let me throw it out there.
Yeah, go for
we
it.
always talking
Go
about
for
this
it.
guy. Here we go. Big old Henry Cejudo talking about vacating the flyweight belt. Here's the best part. Because he wants to be paid like a legend.
Get out of here.
Bro,
Hey,
pump your brakes, kid.
guy,
Get out of here.
stop it.
You ain't nothing.
I'm so tired of this guy showing up to every UFC event and getting a little cameo real quick.
King of the cringe, bro.
Get
King
out
of
of
the
here.
cringe.
It's such an appropriate name. I'm saying appropriate a lot during this podcast, but it's okay.
God, dude, this dude is just blowing my mind. I don't even know why I don't like him. Maybe because he's the king of the cringe.
He just looks like somebody I would not like to hang out with.
Yeah, he looks like that guy that would you would try to say something to him, he'd just beat your ass real quick.
Yeah.
You'd be like, damn, I got beat by this guy.
Yeah, probably. I can't say that I would stand a chance, but I don't like you, so whatever, dude. All right, last chump. Last of our chumps, anyway, and then we'll get on to the fans' champs versus chumps. We got Coach with Richard Sherman. Once again, runs his mouth, claiming Baker Mayfield blew him off a handshake when there is a clear video evidence proving otherwise. So, yeah, we all saw that. We all heard the fuck. Oh, almost did it. You almost caught me. We all heard we all saw him on Twitter just running his mouth saying that Baker didn't give him a handshake. And then literally, I think maybe an hour later, ESPN had the video of him walking through and giving a handshake to everybody, including Baker Mayfield. And then he tried to backtrack and be like, well, he didn't shake my hand like everybody else shook my hand or something like that. And then
get out of here,
next thing you know, he's apologizing. Hey, all I'm going to say is if you're that wrong and you've already been that wrong, just don't apologize. You're already made an ass of yourself. Just go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
You know? Take it.
Talking about you, Michael Crabtree.
Oh, yeah. You're going to take your chain. Oh, we got one more chump. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. So this is our last chump before we head on to the fans' champs versus chumps. TJ, take it off.
All right. Coach, I'm going to try to do this one good for you. You know, we're not really big in the wrestling like you are, but this is going to be Coach Chump. We got WWE for the ending of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Poor booking.
Cursing. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I read it off like that. But poor booking of Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt, 2 of their top stars. The ending was so disappointing that the fans booed far past the end of the show. Their chants included "Restart the match," "We want refund," and the name of his potential rival company, AEW.
Ooh. I actually watched some AEW the other day. Yeah. I didn't know anything about this, but you remember back in the day when you'd be watching wrestling and the ending would just be horrible. It's like the person you didn't expect to win and they think they're doing some crazy twist or something. And it's like, dude, just give us what we want. You know, we just want a little entertainment. We want a good match and we want the person we want to win.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah. I was a Stone Cold fan, so.
Oh yeah.
Stone Cold, Mankind, Undertaker.
Those dudes, when they actually got beat, it was still entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole thing. I mean, you just gotta give us something more. You know, you got some competition now. The AEW wasn't that bad.
It wasn't.
It wasn't that bad. I will say there's a lot of action in AEW.
Oh yeah.
So all right, that wraps it all up for our Champs versus Chumps. Now we'll dive into some fans' Champs versus Chumps.
Hey.
You want me to start it off, or are you on it?
I'm going to go ahead and hit up Ross, and I'll let you do Josiah just because
all right.
Ross, man, big shout out to Ross. He been through every week since day one. Since
I like this guy. He keeps hitting us with them.
He's coming out with some soccer champs, and some chumps, and some fight champs and chumps, and football champs and chumps. I mean, he's all over the place, dude.
I'm all for it.
But first, he got his first champ. It's going to be Adesanya, of course.
That's my boy.
For making easy work of his title fight. God, dude. Oh, my God.
Yeah, buddy.
We're not going to get too into depth on that because we're going to definitely talk about
Did you hear that easy work, dude?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, who'd you pick again?
Anyways, his chump is going to be TJ Dillashaw for claiming he is still the champ and demands an immediate title shot. And quoting out of Ross, F that guy.
Say it, dude.
No, I can't do it.
Say it.
Beat that guy, bro.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I did it.
Straight up.
Beat me, Austin.
Straight up, dude.
Austin's going to edit this after we're done, so I'm just throwing that out there. This is some fun right here.
But another one, though, also got some more champs and chumps from Ross. It got Newcastle United for beating the well-known Manchester United, which is, to me, I watch soccer, and Newcastle's not like the worst team over there in the Premier League, but they're not Man U.
No.
And
I've even heard of Man U, and I don't watch soccer at all.
So I mean, that's a good little upset right there. Another chump over in the Manchester side. He's gonna give it to Manchester City, who were the champs. Then they got beat by a lower tier team, the Wolves. Like, now that's horrible.
No.
That's real bad,
I wonder
dude.
what the odds were on that
That's like, I mean, that would be if the Dolphins came and beat, like, the Madden freaking superstar team. Like, straight up, bro. Straight up, not even gonna lie. But why don't you go and hit us with this next one, man?
My boy Josiah out of the fight community also gives Adesanya the champ for showing the world why he is the champ. Ain't that right? Yeah, I love that. Co-champ to Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, dude.
For waking up from that shot he took by Earl Thomas. He quotes, "That was a slobber knocker."
Dude, I haven't heard that line in so long, bro. That is hilarious. I had to put that in there.
That's so good. Woke up from that shot. Like, just the fact that he even woke up was crazy.
That was scary for him.
They had to take his face mask off.
Yeah.
Oh, and chump to whoever was in charge of, like, the cart situation there, because they couldn't even cart him off the field.
That was horrible.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So that's my honorary chump. Another chump, of course, this one's still from Josiah. Another chump, of course, is Vontae's Perfect for his, once again, cheap shot. He should be banned from the NFL. And I agree
with that. Yeah,
I agree.
Straight up, dude.
It's like you've been doing the same thing. It's like, I don't want to compare him to like a murderer or anything, but like if somebody's like going around killing people, you let them out and they kill people again, you put them back in jail, and then you let them out and they go kill people again. Like,
I mean, you think about it.
Give them the death penalty. This is the death penalty of the NFL. You're done.
They made such a big deal about the whole, was it the targeting thing, that the targeting that the Saints were doing back in the day? And they obviously still got to play. This dude's done this for consecutive years.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just, I mean, there's videos of him. I can't remember what team it was he was playing, but I was watching it earlier, and there was 2 times that he actually like tried. I think it was the Steelers. He tried like twisting the player's ankle.
Oh yeah.
When he like tackled him, and it got caught twice.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, for real, dude. Like, is that how low you really go? Is to like end a guy's career?
Dirty. But that just about does it for our Champs versus Chumps. Thanks for listening. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back for some NFL. And that's it for Champs versus Chumps. Just thanks to everybody for listening. We're gonna what am I doing?
And that's gonna be it, man, for Champs versus Chumps this week. Once again, thank you always for giving us a listen, showing your love and support, all the participation you got. Coach, I hope we made you proud this week.
Yeah, boy.
We're trying to hold it down for you while you're handling your business, man. But, I mean, that's going to be about it. Once again, you can always find us on Podbean, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts.
I think we're on YouTube now as well.
No Timeouts Left. You can find me on Twitter at TJFron615. Mike?
I am on Twitter and Instagram if you want to holler at me. I'm somewhat of a meme god, I guess.
You do post some funny memes, bro.
Yeah, right. But you can find me on both of those at Mike Phillups. It's MICFILLUPS. And again, thanks for all the participation. You want to give a shout out to our boys at the Fight Community, TJ?
Oh yeah, man. Definitely. Once again, big shout out to Ian and Jay. Letting us come through, do our post, all the information you get to us, and all the participation, man. You guys are what's holding us up right now.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, we appreciate all of that. And once again, thanks for listening, and we hope you continue to listen, share with your friends. Just get the word out there. We're trying to get big,
Oh yeah.
I want a paycheck.
We're trying to get, was it a guest in there?
So yeah.
You listen, you could be a guest.
Dude, I'm all down to have people in that know what they're talking about. So just reach out to us and let us know. Just we got some Twitter polls up constantly. I mean, we're always trying to be more interactive. So any feedback we get, we appreciate it. And thanks once again from No Timeouts Left.
Peace.
Peace.